Hi, third graders, we're almost done with Unit 5 word study. Reviewing our learning targets, we can read words ending in ed. Remember that these words sound different. Sometimes it's a t, sometimes it's a d, and sometimes it's an id. I know, sounds weird, doesn't it? But we know that this is happening in the past. When we add ed, it's something that happens in the past. Then we can correctly spell words by adding ed to the words. So we're going to look at a list of words today and sort them by their base word rules. All right, so let's do that. Here we have VC words. When we have VC words, we know that it's a double. When we have a bossy E at the end of the base word, we drop the E and add ED. And when we have VCC or vowel, vowel, consonant, I always remember 2 consonants or 2 vowels, then there's no change. We just add ED. Let's look at some of our words. We have the word joined. Let's take off the ED and look, I see 2 vowels. That means no change. 2 vowels go walking. The first one does the talking. All right, let's look at this word, declared. Take off the ED. The A is long right here, so I know that's a drop E. Let's look at this next word, surprised. Take off the ED. Is that how I spell surprised? No, this is a long I. It needs that E at the end. This was a drop E. Let's look at another word, grabbed. I noticed 2 B's right away, but let's just check. If I took off this ED, yes, vowel consonant. This is a double. Passed. Okay, let's look at it. Take off the ED. Now I do see 2 letters, but that doesn't mean right away it's doubled because the base word is pass. That means no change. All right, let's look at a couple more words here. They're all hiding down below here. I guess they don't want to be sorted. They're like, don't sort me by my rule. I don't want to have rules. I know, we all have to have rules. Come on. All right, here we go. Let's do this one. Supposed. Take off this ED. Okay, let's look. There is 2 P's, but they don't come right after the ED. This is a long O. It needs an E. This is a drop E. Okay, weighted. Let's look. Take off the ED. Weighted. 2 vowels. No change. Yelled. Take off the ED. Oh, the base word in yell, ELL. That one at first glance I thought was double, but it's not. It's no change. Stirred. Take off the ED. I see 2 letters. Vowel consonant. That is a double. Look at, here's another one. Chatted. Take off the ED. Chat doesn't have 2 T's. Doubled. All right, are we on target? Let's do a couple more. Disguise. Take off the ED. Disguise is a tricky one because in the word disguise, you would actually have an E. That one's tricky. I might have to look at that word, disguise. Let's just take off the ED and see what happens. Look, it says it's spelled wrong. This one does have a bossy E. So that one was tricky. How do we know that one? I don't know. People break the rules, and when you're disguised, I guess you break the rules. That one is actually a drop E. Here's a lived. Take off the ED. Yes, drop E. All right, third graders, hopefully you're on target with all of this. I know that we have some rule breakers like this and the word played, but hopefully there's not a lot of rule breakers in our world. All right, remember, being on target means you can read ED words and correctly spell them or sort them based on their rule. It's almost time for the test day, so hopefully you're on target.